इसकी स्टोरी अगर आपने सुनी अभी, ये घूस चली जाए, मैं फिर बात करते हैं.
What's up, man? Hey, yo, what's going on, yo? I'm sick and tired of 5-0 running up on the block, you know?
Hello. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna watch a stand-up comedian from US. Well, he's originally from Pakistan, but he lives in US now. His name is Kumail Nanjiani. I discovered this guy first while playing a video game. I don't remember which one, but I think he was talking about it somewhere on a podcast. I got introduced to him just by chance, and he's a really funny guy. He really puts a lot of thought into his jokes. So This Is Not Happening with Kumail Nanjiani Tries Hard to Be Cool. This Is Not Happening is a show on Comedy Central. Without further ado, let's check it out.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening presents Fisticuffs. If you've never been to the show before, it's just a bunch of comics telling fun stories about real shit that happened. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend and yours,
Stories
Mr.
about
Kumail
real
Nanjiani,
shit that
everybody.
happens.
Hey! Okay, so I'm going to tell this story, but there's a couple caveats. One, there's no actual fisticuffs that happen. So don't look for a physical confrontation. It's not going to come. Because I'm physically very weak, and I'm super good at apologizing.
Super good at apologizing.
So I'll bring it right to the point where it's going to happen, then I'm like, I'm so sorry, you're right. I'm a fucking asshole. 2, there's a point in the story where you're gonna get really sad and you're gonna feel really bad for me.
Okay. Don't.
We're gonna get through it together, okay?
Okay.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay. So I grew up in Pakistan, but that's not the sad part of the story. So when I was a kid in Pakistan, all I wanted to do was be cool. You know, I wanted to be one of the cool kids, and I just wasn't. I didn't have it. At school, I didn't have it. I went to British schooling, and how it works is you do 11 grades in one school, then the last 2 years you can go to a different school depending on your grades, go to a different school. And I got really good grades, so I got to go to the best school, like the rich kid school, the cool kid school, you know?
Oh, like
I remember
me.
being like,
Just kidding.
I could be, they don't know I'm not cool. I can pretend to be cool. And they're gonna think I'm cool. This is gonna be great. This is the best fucking thing that's ever happened to me. So I came up with 3 ways how I was gonna be cool, okay? Way 1, I was going to walk way slower. Because in my head, cool people walked really slow. And I remember
agree.
once seeing LL Cool J walking and being like, he has the word cool in his name.
He must be cool.
He's probably never run in his life. So that'll work. I'm like an alien studying human behavior, you know? All right, this is what they prefer. That's 1. 2, I was gonna change my laugh to be like way smaller. It was just gonna be like barely a laugh. Like, say something to me, sir. Say anything, and I'm gonna say anything.
You're from Pakistan.
Oh my God, I do that. This is what I do.
Cool, right? Super weird response to what you just said.
What did he say? You're from Pakistan? It's an appropriate
3,
response.
I was gonna be like the insult guy. I was gonna like insult people, and I was gonna be really good at it, and they'll think I'm cool. That could go either way.
Yeah.
So I get to the school, and the cool kids at the school are like way cooler than any kids I've seen. They're like the fucking coolest. They have like great hair. The dudes wear these chains that look awesome.
Oh man.
And they all sit under this tree. They all sit under this one tree, and it's the greenest tree you've ever seen. I bet if you did like math, it would be right in the center of the school, you know? And they would sing all day. They would sit there, and they would sing, and the song they would sing was, do you remember Informer by Snow? You guys remember that song? Informer. That song. By the way, that song was a hit here, but it hit us super hard in Pakistan.
Yeah.
It was the best fucking song we had ever heard.
Yeah.
It changed our lives. Because this was years after the song came out, and it was still the best fucking song. It was like the heavens opened, angels sang to us, you know? Informer, we were like, that's the best song of all time.
Informer.
So they would sit there. If you guys don't know, he's this white guy from Canada who sings like a black guy from Jamaica.
Macklemore?
And then on top of that, also put little Pakistani kids singing that. So like, so many appropriations happening, you know? So it was, and then I found out also the school, the coolness was, hierarchy was based on insults. The better you were at insults, the cooler you were. I was like, that's fucking great. That's exactly what my whole plan was. That's great. Are you guys also into walking really slow? Because I'm going to be king. And the highest insult you could do is if you could take someone's words, twist them, and call them gay. That was the king of insults.
Yeah, it still is
And
in a lot of
listen,
places.
I know it's horrible and homophobic. I didn't start it. But when I first heard about it, I did nothing to stop it. I'm not trying to change the world. I just want to be cool, you know?
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
So one time, one of the cool kids was making fun of me, and he went by Jay. His last name started with J. He went by Jay, and I was like, more like gay. And he looked at me and was like, you're cool.
You're cool.
The other thing at the school was all the new kids, they called us newcomers. And newcomers, but I remember him walking up to his friend, his cool friend, being like, hey, some of these newcomers are pretty cool. That's me. I'm one of the cool kids. I'm almost there, all right? So I'm sort of enjoying, and then somehow they figured out it wasn't cool. Like, it just happened. Like, one day I got to school and everybody looked at me differently. Like some bulletin went out. Like, Kumail is not cool. And I think at this school, I think most schools, cool is like a very specific thing. Like, you're either cool or you're not cool. It's very specific groups.
Yeah.
And I was not cool suddenly. And it fucking sucked because I tasted cool, you know? I got invited to one cool party. I got like my cousin's cool shirt. I called someone gay. I was doing great. I never got to sing Informer with them, you know? So
Okay.
I went back to being not cool. I became friends with this guy. His name's Wally. So, you know, I'm not lying about this happening in Pakistan. That's a fucking OG name.
Story checks out. Walid.
His name's Wally, and he's one of those kids. You know how like you had some kids who would like come back from summer and suddenly they were like hot? Like this guy.
Yes,
came back
those
from summer and
motherfuckers.
Became like super handsome.
Huh.
Like he'd stepped into the Captain America machine.
Just
like,
came
I
out
am
buffed
ready
and
to be
fucking
cool.
everything's okay now.
But he wasn't cool, so now, but the girls had crushes on him. The cool girls had crushes on him. He could be cool, you know? So I was like, all right, I'll maybe use him to get cool. He used to like help me. I used to help him with his homework. He used to come over to my house, all this stuff. One day, I'm at home alone. The bell rings. I look out the window. It's Waleed. He's like, hey, come down. I go down there, and he's like, hey, come to the end of the driveway. I'm like, that's kind of weird. I go to the end of the driveway. This car pulls up, and all the coolest kids in school jump out. And I'm like, oh my God, they came to get me.
I'm cool again.
I'm one of them. We're going to go to a party. And while I'm thinking that is when the first egg hits me. And it smells so bad, I don't even register it. The second one hits me, and I'm like, oh, I realize what the fuck is going on, you know? And I look over at Waleed, because I'm like, and I think he's going to look like guilty or feel regret. But he's fucking laughing! He's laughing!
Yeah, dude, he trolled you.
Even his name sounds evil, doesn't it? Waleed. Like, it sounds like Wario, you know? Like, there's a good version of him somewhere called Maleed, but this isn't him.
Maleed sounds as evil,
This
bro.
is
Maleed.
Waleed. So I turn around and I start
Mario,
running,
okay.
and the eggs are hitting me in the back. And as I'm running, I turn around, one last ditch effort. I go, hey, eggs backward is gay. Are you guys gay? As if they're gonna be like, wait, did he just call us gay?
He's cool again.
Stop it. You're cool. Let's go. Do you know the lyrics to Informer?
Oh, yaar.
That doesn't happen.
That
I
was a
run
rough,
back in.
rough scene,
They
bro.
leave. I have to come out, and then I have to clean the eggs before my parents get home. Yeah, because what am I going to tell my parents? I go, I was working one of my patented driveway cakes, and shit got out of control, you know? Oh, why am I crying? Because the cake fucked up. I was really excited about the driveway cake. Fucked up. I went back to school, and there were two things. One, Waleed is sitting under the tree, and he's fucking singing Informer with these guys. He got
Shit.
cool. I was going to use him to get cool. He used me
He used
to
you,
get
bro.
even cooler. But I would look at him and he knew I knew his secret, you know. The other thing, they knew immediately. Everyone knew that I'd gotten egged. Somehow the word had gotten out. I'd gotten egged. And I dealt with it very sophisticated way. They would ask me, they would be like, hey, you got egged? I'd be like, no, I just denied it.
Very sophisticated way.
Then after a little while, they were like, oh, he's just mentally ill. Let's not fuck with him anymore. So then I wasn't cool. And I started having friends and they were good. They weren't cool. I was not cool.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
So this all happens years ago. I thought of this. I hadn't thought about this in years. But I was on Facebook last week, and I get a friend request. And it's fucking Wally. And all the details came flooding back, you know, like Captain America, Donatello, eggs, fucking eggs. So I click on his picture. I'm like, oh, he's going to be fat and bald. He's not. Very handsome.
Yeah.
He looks great.
He looks great.
And then I realized, I was like, whoa, this guy taught me a very important lesson. He taught me that it doesn't matter if other people think you're cool, you know? What matters is, if you think you're cool, be yourself. Don't walk differently. Walk like you. Don't be Snow and pretend to be someone else. Be yourself. That was a very important lesson he taught me. So I looked at his request, and I hit decline, because fuck that guy. Thank you. That's the story.
That's the story. So that was Kumail Nanjiani on his This Is Not Happening special on Comedy Central. First thing I'm going to say about this guy is that he's a storyteller. Iski story agar aapne suni abhi, इसकी story आपने देखी, the way he tells his story is really special and really unique. His stories, his jokes are not like typical slapstick sort of stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be something obviously funny. His stories are about his personal experiences और उसमें ये किस तरह humor ढूंढता है. Real life tragedies और real life stories में अपनी story किस तरह adjust करता है और उसको किस तरह funny बनाता है, उसमें humor किस तरह ढूंढता है. I love his comedy work. I love his stand-up routines. This is something that he did a couple of years ago, I think, but it was something that I wanted to share with you guys, so I thought I should watch it with you guys. The thing he said about the song Informer, क्योंकि मैं उस वक्त I don't think I was even born at that time जब ये स्कूल में था, या maybe I was just born at that time, but I remember in my early years कि वो song वाकई में बहुत मशहूर था and everybody used to play that song. Informer. Together we all have a Mr. Tornado Informer. You know say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom damn. Take them. तो yeah, I see how that was वो उस song का एक school boy की ज़िंदगी में कितना बड़ा लेना देना था उस ज़माने में, and how that affected his life story. Everybody goes through these situations in school कि आप you try to adjust with the cool kids, but the cool kids are usually just way too cool for you to, you know, hang out with them. Fuck! Either they have a lot of money or either they're just too good looking.
लगता है शहर के सारे खूबसूरत लड़के लड़कियां इसी यूनिवर्सिटी में आ गए हैं. साला भी अमीरों को कुछ ज़्यादा ही अच्छी शक्ल सूरत देता है.
Either they just, you know, they're too smart for you.
You're too stupid to have a good time.
Yeah, that was really funny by Kumail Nanjiani. I will try to get one more of his stand-up routines and share it with you guys, watch it together, because I think he's really funny and some of his jokes are so original. Not just by the words, their stories, just even the format of those jokes are really original. Yeah, so that was me, Pakistani, watching Kumail Nanjiani, another Pakistani. Hope you guys enjoyed the stand-up routine. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Press like, subscribe, and अगर आपने ये video share की तो मैं आपको कुछ भी नहीं दे सकूँगा क्योंकि मैं बहुत दूर हूँ. But still, I will think really, really, really nicely about you. I will think tremendously nicely about you. I will say nice things about you. I will send you money. I will get you a girlfriend. I will get you the best computer in the market. I will teach you how to play CSGO like a pro. I will teach you how to do math. I'm sorry, no, I can't do math. Fuck math. Shabakhair. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom damn. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, stab somebody down the lane. I like you boom boom.